Peace. Hello. You can adjust your brightness.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
God, that can't be so good.
Hello.
I'm trying to snap my mouth with the microphone. Hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
This is KST Lux Lace and Fashions. I'm Selena, aka Lovely.
I'm Tiffany, aka TT.
And I'm Miss DJ Bad.
And here with us is Jamaria.
Hello.
She came to sit in with us and show you what her candy. It's not. What's the name of your candy, baby?
My candy
Your
are
business.
called Crack Babies.
Crack babies,
Crack
y'all.
Babies, yes. I make candy grapes,
Y'all really
different
good.
kinds.
Y'all really good.
And what else do you make?
I also do like little candy plums, pineapples, just different type of fruit. Anything you want, I can do it for you.
And it's good because I done sat here and had a whole cup and I got another one I'm finna demolish. But so check Jamaria out, and her candies are delicious. She's gonna be at the grand opening. She's gonna put up a tent, so she'll be selling hers at the grand opening on next Friday, and everybody better be there. And I'm not playing. Y'all was all over our live last night when we was showing those clothes. Had the same energy come next Friday.
Oh, we got some more stuff coming in.
Oh, you got a lot more stuff coming in.
We got a lot coming in.
A lot more stuff coming in. But like always, we're three boss women. We're now tonight 4 brown skin women boss all the way up. And we want to go ahead and shout out some businesses. And we already shout out Jamaria's business, Crack Babies, and this baby is crack. And I want to shout out my business, one of my businesses, Daily Care Home Agency on 2515 Watson Avenue. The number is 919-292. 292-1815. If anyone's looking for any in-home care services, I'm your girl. Hit me up and I'll make that happen for you. And of course, we're gonna shout out KST Lux Lace and Fashions LLC, baby. Be here at the grand opening next Friday. We're starting at 12 until the last person leave, and we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna be live that day, and you guys can come on the podcast and talk and laugh and do whatever. We're gonna have so much fun. And now, who do you want to shout out? TT?
I want to shout out Tiffany Davis and Green Home Inspections. You can reach us at 910-591-9712.
And then we're gonna wait on Miss Deja Bad. Deja Bad is with us tonight because remember last night she was missing in action. She had some things she had to take care of, so she didn't get to be with us on our live last night. But we had fun, and it was a bunch of people on there too.
It was.
So who you shout out, Deja Bad?
I had my baby is starting the summer camp, so yeah. But I want to shout out Blessed by the Best Catering with me, my grandma, my uncle, Chase Mulai, Miss Annie Curtsy, my aunts Shakia and my aunt Talika. And y'all check us out tomorrow. Make sure we got plate sale going on tomorrow. We doing smothered pork chops and fried chicken. So make sure y'all come see us.
Please do, because it's good. And then we're going to shout out Shauna Satisfactions, lmcgee40@gmail.com. That's how you can get in touch with her for any catering needs. We got Paris Amore Photography, Brittany Blue. You can go to her personal page or her business page, Paris Amir. Then we got Blanket with Beautiful Jewels, 413 by Latanya Owens. She sells paparazzi. Then we got Bling with Gwen's Jewels by Gwen Boss. You can hit her up for paparazzi as well. We got hashtag Shoe Fly by my girl Peaches, Demetria Taylor. She got all the shoes, the new shoes that you want. Anything you want, hit my girl up. She got it. Wilson and Wilson Weekends podcast. That's a new podcast. Check him out. Furbish My Temple by my sons, Tyrone Trayvon, Jamil and Neat. 910-660-5029. It's how you get in touch with them for any lawn care, trash removal, and a host of other things. We got Mary McLean, aka Mookie, Just Mary Juices, and I'm waiting for my juices, Mary.
Yes, we are.
It helps with blood pressure, lowering blood pressure, and a host of other things as well. We got Mr. and Mrs. Events and Planning by Miss Lakeela Bell and her husband, Kenny McLean. And you can get in touch with them at 910-694-8970. And they also have a lawn care service. You can get in touch with her husband, 984-225-9021. So today we're going to talk about raising special needs children in any home, not just a black home, because originally we said a black home, but I know a lot of people, parents that are raising special needs kids, so it's just not a color. It's something that a lot of people are dealing with, and it's something that gets ignored and it's not talked about. There's not a lot of resources for these people, especially in Harnett County. There is really no resources for people raising special needs kids, and it's sad. I know from experience because my daughter was special needs, and she died in January 2019, not from her disability, but from a medical mistake. And there was no resources for us all her whole entire 13 years on this earth. And so we want to talk about that and just, make it a safe place for people, because I know a lot of families are dealing with it, even with if you've lost a child. Today is the day for us to talk about this thing and just bring awareness to it.
And I also wanted to shout out Jennifer and her baby girl Ava. If y'all can, always keep Ava in prayers because she does go through a lot, and I hate to see her have to go through that. And mom always, she's always posting, letting everybody know the state she's in. So yes, y'all just keep her in prayers.
Yes, and I just want to say rest in peace to my baby, Deanna Christine Covington. I love you forever. She had cerebral palsy and hydrocephalus, and like I said, she didn't die from that, but she battled with that for years, and she was the most happiest little girl you could ever meet in your life. Always smiling, always singing, always always happy. And I'm gonna always love her forever and ever. Hey, Demetriana, what's up, Renee? So, ladies,
tell us about your experience.
Yeah.
it was hard. A lot of people feel like it's easy. It's not like raising a child that doesn't have special needs. It's very much hard. You have to show them extra more love than the other kids, because everybody treat them like a disease, like they're contagious. Anywhere you go, they stare at them. They just make them feel uncomfortable. I raised my kids even when Alyssa was little, 4, 5, 6 years old, she could take care of her sister. She could change her, fix her feet, do her feeding too. I taught all of my children to be able to do that. When we would go out in public, they would get pissed on how people would look at us, because whatever they did, I had her doing too. We go to the water park, she swim too. We go out to eat, she eats too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we go bowling, she's gonna be a part of it too. So people would stare at us and just watch us, and it was the most uncomfortable, disrespectful thing I ever had experienced in my life. And I didn't understand because she was absolutely beautiful.
She was.
So I don't understand why people are so weird like that. But it was very much hard because, when she would have to be in the hospital for months at a time, we would have to leave the other kids home with her, with people to be in the hospital with her. And for the first year or two of Alyssa's life, she didn't really know who I was because I was always in the hospital with Deanna. So it was it was hard. You don't get a break because people, can't trust anybody watching her because she couldn't speak. She couldn't tell you if somebody did something to her or anything like that. So it was really hard. It was really, 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 really hard. But I love my daughter and I wouldn't trade her for nothing. And she wasn't born with cerebral palsy.
I feel guilty because I feel like prior to me becoming a teacher, I would stare, but it would be like, because I wanted to know what was wrong with what was going on with the person or the child. And I have a bad habit of staring, so I would look because I really want to know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I even asked my mama questions, or my daddy questions, especially when I was a little girl. Mm-hmm. But once I became a teacher and started understanding, what children go through, especially because they make you learn it.
Mhm.
So I took several classes on it. So it's just like once I went through it and I had to actually, read up on it and experience and tell why the child was acting the way or was responding the way they were responding, it gave me a bigger understanding to children with special needs.
And the child's not the only person going through it.
Yeah.
The family, the whole
Yeah.
family going
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
Going through it too,
Yeah.
but even if it's not a special needs child, it's just disrespectful to stare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if
Yeah.
my hair just messed up. I don't care if, my clothes don't look right. It's just disrespectful because you don't know what I'm going through that day.
Yeah.
What anybody's going through that day. And
Yeah.
people need to understand that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's none of your business what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just know, mind the business that pays you. This is how I feel. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? People are so disrespectful. It's ridiculous. And maybe not even intentional. But just know how you would feel if the shoe was on the other foot. And somebody staring at you everywhere you look.
And you whispering.
Yeah,
And
whispering.
that's one
and
thing I wouldn't do. I would always look, but it was just my interest. Like that's how I built my interest.
Because if you want to know, because I had a couple of people walk up to me and say, "I just love the way y'all take care of her. Can I ask what's wrong? What's wrong with her?"
Mm-hmm.
And we would tell them because I appreciate the fact that you came over here and
And said something. Yeah.
to me, versus sitting across the room staring at us and whispering to each other about to get cussed out.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not. I was never that vocal on it, but once I started going to school,
What's up, Nicole?
experienced it, I knew. But I also go through it every day as a teacher, and I hate it because we have parents that will come in and they're trying to figure out what to do or where they stand with their child, and we have I've watched parents walk out crying in tears because they don't want to know.
Well,
Or they
a
don't
lot of us don't
They don't
recognize,
wanna know.
we
They
don't
don't
want to accept the fact that we have a special needs
Yeah.
kid. You want to ignore the signs. You don't want to accept it. There's something wrong with it. And there's nothing that you've done to cause your child to be special needs. In a lot of cases, what's going to happen is what's going to happen. And most of it's God, really. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Putting that baby into your life or whatever. But a lot of parents they don't want to accept having a special needs child. And I think it's just so stupid. I know a girl I know was considering putting her baby was born on special needs, and she was considering putting her in the home, but the hospital suggested it.
Why?
I don't know if it was because she was black or what, and they didn't feel like she would be capable of taking care of a special needs child, but they suggested putting her child in the home.
What did she do?
She didn't, but I'd have been furious for anybody to even suggest I put my child anywhere other than in my home. Period. But and I would say a black race
Mhm.
have to stop ignoring the fact that our children sometimes have disabilities.
Yeah, or there's something going on with your child.
Yeah,
You may just
trying to
need
make them
get
normal
there.
when they're
Yeah.
not.
And you may just need to get, because that was one thing, we had a situation where one of our teachers, she told her mom that, basically her son needed help. And I was talking to my director and I said, I don't like the approach that she took on it. She should have came and if you're going to tell her that, come with resources. Because you can't just give somebody that information but not give them a way to, figure
And I feel
out.
like really just anybody shouldn't
Yeah.
come even telling you something like that's something for a specialist to tell me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or a doctor, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody got a PhD.
Yeah, or somebody, yeah.
Something.
Because now we
Yeah.
need to know why this happened to my child.
Yeah.
And you can't give me those answers.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you are a proper person to tell me anything about my kid.
And that's why you
Just that I need to get him, looked at.
the protocol is that we're supposed to talk to a higher and let them give us the pamphlets, all the information. And me personally, I would rather they have that conversation. And a lot of times they tell you the director to have that conversation and give out the resources and the information because we don't know. Like we
I'm not qualified to
especially-
tell me nothing
I'm
about
big-
my. You know what I'm saying, to that level.
And I'm big on telling somebody quick. I ain't no doctor. Like they gave me like if a kid's sick, send them home because they need to go get it. Especially if they sick, they need to see a doctor. I ain't no doctor. You ain't gonna try to tell you what's wrong with your kid. You can't tell me. Try to ask me like no.
Yeah.
I'm big on that PhD. I'll
Not even all doctors know.
they
what
don't
they're talking
always know what.
Yeah.
Talking about
They try to give you something and you know,
Cause that's how.
but actually going to someone who cares and is gonna take their time with your child, that's what you need. Don't me, I'm just a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deanna, student doctor at the hospital made a mistake on her and she died for like 10 minutes and the loss of oxygen to her brain is what caused her to have cerebral palsy. She wasn't born with cerebral palsy. And a lot of people get that misconstrued and then,
Yeah, because I was gonna, after Khadijah got done, I was gonna ask you, I didn't know that you
yeah,
could like get it.
yeah, the loss of oxygen to your brain
Right.
can cause you to have cerebral palsy.
Wow.
She was normal. She had a hydrocephalus. Her brain made more spinal fluid than it's supposed to. So she had a BP shunt to flow the spinal fluid through her body like it's supposed to. But they did it wrong. And the student doctor did a procedure on her and he put a PICC line in her pelvic. And he wasn't supposed to have done that. It's a special team that comes in with the ultrasound machine to find a vein in your pelvic area.
Mhm.
He did it by eye and it wasn't in the vein. It was under their skin. So he pumped her for 24 hours full of fluid. Her whole entire body swelled up from her eyelids, toes, her whole body. When I walked in, I didn't even recognize that was it was like a totally different child in there. I didn't know that that's not my baby. And it stopped her, it filled her lungs up and stopped her heart from beating. And she died. And the loss of oxygen to her brain caused her to have cerebral palsy. But they hid it from me for a year, like a year. I just put her in therapy because I knew she was delayed.
Yeah.
So I took the initiative to put her in therapy, and the pediatric specialist for the therapy center is the one who told me. So then I went back to Duke Hospital and was like, I was told, why did y'all tell me my daughter had cerebral palsy? Now you want to tell me the real. Now you want to keep it real because y'all was gonna sue you because y'all were the cause of her having cerebral. And then when they told me she had cerebral palsy, they took us in a room and they made us sit in there, and they had the student doctor. It was a Chinese guy. They had the student doctor to come in there and tell him that he made a mistake and on behalf of Duke Hospital, he was sorry.
And that's it.
And that was it.
Oh,
I would have sued.
yeah.
That was it. That's all I said.
I would have sued.
At the time, you weren't thinking about suing. You just want my baby. I want my baby to. She was gonna die. We didn't even think she was gonna make it.
Yeah.
And she was only like 8, 9. No, she about 9 months, 9, 10 months.
What?
Yeah. And that's still would have sued because you.
I got
my
mind.
I gotta go. I say that
no
because-
amount of money to bring my baby.
No,
back.
it ain't even the money.
That
It's your
was
ass.
just
Your
not-
ass need to be
all
in
her
jail.
care still had to come from there.
Yeah.
So I want all the best care possible. I don't want nobody to be in the back of nobody's mind. We got no
Oh,
lawsuit.
yeah, true.
Yes, sir, because all of her care came from that. And it was what it was. But the last thing on my mind was suing.
I said that because
Yeah.
his ass should have been fired.
He should have been
He
fired.
didn't need no job after that.
I didn't ever see him after that.
He didn't
We
need
never
nothing.
seen him no more. Of course, they weren't gonna let us see him
Yeah,
after that.
none of
Because
that.
we blanked up in there. They
Yeah.
had to get security. They had a chaplain. I don't know why they had a chaplain to come to this house. Because I believe in God wholeheartedly. Like nothing this chaplain can say to me right
To
now.
make it feel better. And that's why I
Right.
said I would have sued because he didn't need a job. I would have made sure he lost his license.
Well,
he
hopefully they made him
lost everything.
resign. You know what I'm
Yeah, because we never seen him no more from that day to this one. As a matter of
Hopefully
fact,
they
but
made
yeah,
him resign.
they definitely should have. Hey Kiki, hey Nicole,
Or they probably
hey Ashley.
They probably, I'm sorry. They probably made him move.
Yeah.
Said you can't practice here in North Carolina.
Because
anymore or something like
I
that.
even knew that you couldn't put a PICC line in your pelvic. I knew it's a special team at any hospital that does that type of procedure. And you, I don't know if you're trying to get brownie points or what you was trying to do, decided to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
And pump my baby full of medicine, fluids, everything for 24 hours. And at no point did you see her body swelling up.
Oh my
When I tell you from her head to her feet was 3 times bigger than her normal body size.
I know I say I was
It was like I couldn't believe it. It was the worst thing I ever had to go
I would
through.
have been his worst nightmare. Every time he went to sleep, his eye would be
God.
see me.
Girl, we gave him hell. We gave him hell every day
Mhm.
about my baby. But all I wanted him to do is fix her.
Yeah.
Not knowing that she wasn't gonna be the same when they were gonna fix her, but she wasn't gonna be the same she was she was before they made a mistake.
But they actually didn't they give her a certain amount of time
To live, yeah, and she
And
lived way longer
past that,
yeah. because of that mistake. Yeah. and she had a genetic disorder too. They never seen the type of chromosomes that she had. They never seen it. Her chromosomes attached 4 times and reattached. Yeah, 4 times, and they reattached themselves back together, and they didn't know what it left out. So I guess that's how she had hydrocephalus, but they never seen that before. They seen chromosomes attach from each other like once or twice, but they attach in 4 different places and reattach itself back together. So they never seen that before. She was born like with a genetic disorder,
Yeah.
which caused her to have hydrocephalus.
Wow. That's a lot to go through.
It is a lot to go through,
No, I said,
and then to not
then
have
you
no
already not,
resources.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm about to say, and then you already not mentally prepared, not thinking something like, yeah, his ass would be
Yeah, you have a child, you're thinking, I have 3 kids prior to that, and all of them healthy. The last thing I ever would have thought was that that something like that would happen, and I would have to take care of a special
They
needs
would have
child.
knew to put him in the jailhouse or under the jailhouse. Yeah, by the time I finished. Yeah,
It was crazy.
and but it's really crazy because of how North Carolina works, because even if you would have sued, they would have tried to find a way.
Oh, they would have
Yeah,
tried to cover it up.
Yeah.
But at that moment, the last thing was, I could care less about suing or
Yeah.
getting no money. When you're in a situation like that, that's
Yeah,
that's definitely not gonna be something that you
it ain't
worry
even,
about. Especially when your child still gotta be here.
And Deanna was your first girl. Yeah.
My first girl.
Mhm.
Yeah,
My
it
first girl.
would never even be about money, it'd be more so about, he don't need to be in
It was a horrible
no
experience.
hospital.
It was a horrible experience. And I remember I was being in a situation where one of my family members' child was playing with her. She was like, she had just come out of the hospital. She still had staples in her head from surgery. And the child was getting ready to touch her. And she said, oh, no, and grabbed his hand because she was drooling a little bit, like she was contagious. I picked my baby up, took everything I had. Ooh, girl, it's hard taking care of a special needs child. And the people closest to you, around you, are the worst.
Yeah.
Are the worst. Worse than strangers on the street, to really be honest.
And it really need to be normalized for, people to have to, figure out how to sit in a setting like that, because let's think about it. Your kid's gonna be around it, and you need to know how to explain it in a way so that you don't make it seem like something is wrong. Like in high school, we had, we had to sit with them. They had to come to our classes. They had to operate in a regular classroom. So it was just like, for us, it was normal. We was talking to them and all.
Shout out to Shawtown School, because she had a therapist named Mary. I can't remember her last name, but she taught her everything she knew. She learned that she was never gonna do nothing. Mary taught her how to communicate, how to sign language, get off the chair by herself, military crawl. She really did an amazing job with my baby. So they do got a good special needs program at Shawtown School. But what's the one up here? There's one up here in Sanford that can go to hell.
You said they can go to hell?
Yeah, straight up.
Don't pass go.
Glenn. What's the other school? Something night school. Everything in it.
Next
They
word, special needs.
had me arrested because she was missing a lot of days of school. She was their special needs.
Was it Floyd Knight? Floyd Knight.
Floyd Knight
I had.
can go to hell.
You
My
know,
brother was dead, and I'm in jail for her missing school. For not to go to hell.
is the principal still there? I had, when I was younger, they sent me to that school because they said I was special too. The principal, I'm not sure if it's still the principal now. I know when I was there, I still remember it like it was yesterday because that was the first traumatizing thing I had ever been through. I remember the teacher, something had happened with one of the kids and I got in trouble. Well, the teacher that had became the principal, I learned became the principal there. She was a teacher that had stepped on my fingers intentionally because the little girl, I don't think the little girl could talk, but she was, by the door and somehow her fingers got smashed. Well, the teacher made me and another little girl, stay inside. I was confused on what happened. I knew I was near the door, but I hadn't did anything. So she had us put our fingers on the floor, and she came and stepped on each one of our hands. I don't know if she's still the principal there now, but I knew at one time she was the principal.
I would have been.
That is a horrible school.
I can believe it.
I would've
In
been
jail.
whooping
Horrible
myself, too.
school.
I can believe it. That's San
I'd
Diego.
have been whooping myself.
I can believe
I'd have
it.
been in jail.
I did my, first of all, I had paperwork from her doctor stating that she would miss a lot of days because during the wintertime, she made a lot of mucus. And her nose, green mucus, she didn't have the ability to breathe out her mouth. So when her nose would get stopped up like that, I would have to keep her home because I would have to keep it clean, sucked out. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I got locked up the first time with the paperwork. They didn't even call social services. The social workers went back to the school and was like, she got paperwork saying that she was gonna miss days at school because of the illnesses that she has. My daughter was dead, and these people had me locked up for her missing days out of school.
I know.
It was maybe 2 or 3 days after her funeral. So not Jalen Edwards, Floyd Knight, don't send your children
Do
there.
not send your kids there.
But it's for special needs.
It's for special needs. Us only special needs kids go to that school.
Yep.
She would come home with somebody else's clothes on, shoes off her feet, snot all the way up to her forehead. It was horrible.
Oh, no.
Don't ever see your
No,
child.
no, and you have to really be careful. And that's where us experience, we do have to, they have reviews that you can write and it need to be reported.
But you know, I have to say this, y'all have to ask your kids, communicate with your kids every day, you know, what happened at school. Because then, you know, I didn't tell my mom because I was scared. You know, I told her when I got older, my mom, you know, we had went to that school. I can't remember why we had went to the school, but they had a function. And I ended up telling my mom, like, I remember this lady doing this. She said, well, why didn't you tell me then? As a child, you're scared to speak out about things like that because you don't know what else is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially like we said before, it's the way your parents to make children feel about telling them certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Monday.
Yeah, it's about how you make them feel about telling you certain things. You gotta make them feel comfortable to want to come to you and tell you stuff.
Right.
Or whatever, but I would
That's
definitely wouldn't
sad.
send my pet hamster to Florida.
That's crazy. And they
Yeah,
still
I've been through hell. I've been through hell, not just with the other stuff, but just with a lot of things that people don't know. So when people running their mouth and people doing the things that they do to you, they don't understand what all you got bottled up in you, what all you've been dealing with.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And then to lose her and have to go to jail, it was crazy. Came to my house and picked me up, took me to jail. The judge was outraged. She was pissed.
Okay, I got a question. Why didn't just take you though? Because
I don't know. Because
Why
she do
did
got
they
two
take
parents.
you?
Yeah,
she has two
just
parents.
took me.
Why'd they take this?
Just took me. Probably because I stayed at the school a lot,
And
raising
then-
hell up about my daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm the only one who went to jail each time, and I went twice.
Wow.
Each time. And we
That's
lived in the
crazy.
same household. Deanna ain't never lived in a household without.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was horrible.
Wow.
But it's probably a good thing, so if there's somebody come get you.
Yeah, well,
Okay. These crack babies is awesome. They really
But
good.
yeah, so the topic is raising special need kids in our what?
They're really good.
Y'all be playing with me.
No,
So, is there any comments up there?
I can't. It's knocking me
And
off.
thanks everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
I can't even see because it's knocking me off on this one.
But yeah, that was a horrible experience to experience, and you're already going through because you got a special needs, child, and you're trying to work, and you got 4 other children too, and it's crazy, and then you go to jail.
I don't know. Do you consider Everett special needs? I don't think you.
Yeah, everything is definitely special needs.
Mhm. I love Everett. That's my baby.
Yeah, that's my favorite. He reminds me so much of Deanna. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You really do.
That's my baby.
It's definitely hard.
I can't with you, like.
What?
I can't with you.
I keep real. I just speak on how it is, and that's just what it is. But my heart goes out to anybody because we're definitely overlooked and misunderstood. And I know me and somebody was talking the other day where this girl had popped her special needs daughter. She had Down syndrome, I think, and everybody was outraged about it. And I was like, why? Why?
They're normal kids.
Right. She know right from wrong. She know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what I say about
why?
that's what I say about autistic kids. Because people try to use that as like a,
Disability also.
like, no, like just to, how can I say it? What's the word I'm looking for? Can't even think of the word I'm looking for. But they try to use it as an excuse not to discipline them or show them what.
Yeah, you gotta treat these children like because they're normal, and just like any other child that just got a disability. They're not the disability.
You might have to sit and explain things a little bit further with them,
Yeah.
but they understand. I'm telling you, they understand.
They understand.
Yeah.
Deanna will bite you and wait and bite you until she say ouch. Tomorrow, you know, and when she hears that you say ouch, she will fall out laughing.
You know, ever to pick something up and throw it. What? Point it straight across the room. What?
I would give you a chair up to the ceiling fan, that thing ricocheted, and he was boy, I want to get shaking. But yeah, you have to, people need to quit treating these kids. I used to make me mad when my mom be like, hey, baby, to her. She was like 9. I'm like, well, talk to her like she 9.
Mm-hmm. So my
Stop
question
talking to her like she a newborn baby.
My question is, are you not supposed to chastise a special needs kid like you would a regular kid?
I feel like if it's a special needs child that understands and you're trying to teach them, no, you don't do this, no, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Set that ass up.
I do. Because it's gonna be a point in that child's life where you're not gonna be here no more.
Yep.
So you gotta instill and teach them any and everything they need to be able to survive out here, because they got 20,000 things against them in life.
Right. They still need to know right from wrong.
Right. I have a lot of autistic kids. Like I have one in my class now, and he is smart. He tell you shut the F up and all, and run to laugh at you. And the little boy smart. And I had one where in one of my NC classrooms that I saw then, and he when I say he was one of the smartest one, could read front, back, left, right. He was the only one that was in the classroom that could read like that. But he just had these breakdowns, like you could tell that he was autistic. But I just like, yeah, he's gonna do it, man. He is
I don't feel like you should show them, beat them out. But a clap in their hands and stuff, I see nothing wrong with it.
I be like, look now, he know what he doing though. But he would do stuff that he, we had to end up getting him out of by, talking to him and telling him like, we know you know what you're doing, and you're doing it intentionally. And he would be like, yes, ma'am, I know. And we like, okay, so stop doing that, cause like he'll fall out, do little crazy stuff. But he was smart. I say he was smart. He was smart. I've got one now, or had one that was going to the school that I'm at now, and they didn't know it. They just thought he was who he was because he walking around like he don't know nothing. But you put that phone down, he'll read your whole text message.
With Deanna. The only way I could get her to stop biting you was if I beat her. Because other than that, she won't. What you, Jamari? She was not gonna let you go, and she wouldn't even cry from the pop. She would fall and still laugh at the fact that you said if you didn't say ouch, she'll sit there for 2 hours holding with a grip on you till she seen blood. I'm not joking. The only way to get her to let go was a popper. And whenever she get ready to bite you, I'd be like, she need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Not to bite you.
What was her reason?
Turn your head. She think it's funny. That
was
her way. Yeah, that was her way to play.
That's her way of playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that and ignoring you. She had a lot of different ways to play it. But you could play a song for her and she could hear it one time and hum that whole song. The whole thing all the way through. She was very, very smart. Very smart. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. She would bite down on you like a pit bull. Wow. Oh my God, I see her, boy. It was crazy. But the only way to make her let you go was to pop her hand. And sometimes she still would let you go. Wow. So I don't see nothing wrong with popping. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm talking about her teeth marks still imprinted in you for days. She would bite you so hard. But I don't see nothing wrong with popping. I mean, I went in with somebody that didn't know, especially his child was just here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not. But a child that understands, I don't see nothing with popping them, not whooping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's your child. You can raise them how you want to. But people, like when we was at the fair with Eric,
Yeah.
And that girl called the police when,
Yeah.
you know, what happened when he got popped.
Yeah.
But he fell all the way out.
He did.
Crawled all the way
But
back up
let
the
me-
slide.
let me
He
tell-
showed his butt out there.
He did, but before you got there, he was showing out too. He was showing out right before you got there. So I can understand why she had boiled over because like we had planned that. You know what I'm saying? Like we had planned it. We thought we was gonna have a good time with the boys and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to do things his way. When he gets his set that he wants to do something his way,
It's his way or no way.
it's no way. You
And
gotta
why
put him in the
did-
car
why
and
did
take
they
him
call- Why
home.
she called the police?
Because she popped him.
Who
Yeah.
popped?
His mom popped him. And
Yeah.
it's a stranger that was out there
That
called
was
the
drunk
police.
and she was drunk.
I
The lady
believe.
was drunk. Like, girl, bye.
The lady that called the police was drunk.
Yeah. You know, we walked past her and we're talking. We were giving
I've been like, stay out here till after they leave.
She called her people to come on out that fair and they got up away from them. They want the damn police got there.
Yeah.
They really want, because you need to mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
You really do. And she didn't want like she was beating him. She popped him. He was falling all over the ground. He was tripping.
Man,
He was tripping. And she called the police.
And she think he was supposed to get beat, popped for that.
I guess not.
I guess she hitting that special needs child.
It's
and you
her
a nurse.
child.
Tell her, and you're a nurse, and
I
you're
said,
not,
mind
and you're
your
a lesson.
business. I said, mind your business.
I was gonna say, it's
Mind
her,
your business.
it's her child.
That has
What
nothing to do with
you
your
want me to do?
business.
Take her down and say, don't hit him no more. Like, no, that's her child. Even if she want to get a belt and pop his tail.
But see,
That's her child.
And he is smart. That little boy was not walking or nothing. He's walking now.
Yeah.
He can talk. I mean, well, not talk, but you know, sign language. He has a board where he can communicate with you. You can ask him a question, and he'll hit a button on that thing and give you the answer.
Oh, he got the
They call it an ace.
yeah,
That's the nickname
what is
they have for
the machine? Yeah,
Or he'll give you the thumbs up if you want to do it, or the thumbs down if you don't.
We're
You know, like,
working on one of our. We're working with one of our kids right now because he's in speech therapy. So he talks when he want to talk, but when it comes to y'all using the bathroom and stuff, he doesn't tell us that he has to use the bathroom or anything. So they want us to potty train him, so we have a sign up so that we can work with him on that. But it's kind of hard because he's impulsive, so he does stuff off impulse. And a lot of times when it's like time for him to sit down, and we have to tell him like, okay, it's time to go get your pull-up change. It's like that's when he's just like he has nothing to say.
Yeah.
Or he might say yes, but he mean no. So we've been working with him on using signs to say, yeah, you want to do it, or yeah, or no, you don't.
yeah, he's smart. Everett is
It's
smart.
very smart.
Very smart. When I
Very
tell you,
smart.
when he first came to my company, he was not walking or he wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
He is full-fledged thanks to Tiffany, because Tiffany is there.
No, thanks
Walk
to
in.
her. Thanks to my
He is
government.
full-fledged walking.
His therapy.
He going to school walking on his own and be
Yeah.
older.
Yeah. He
And
does great.
and never had never therapy or nothing.
He
right?
do- Yeah, he do therapy.
But they didn't teach him how to walk in therapy.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No.
So he understands totally. He understands.
Yeah.
He was like Deanna. He liked to see you in pain. He liked her. I told you.
Yeah, because
He'll
he'll
get
pick
you
up
excited.
something and throw it and then laugh. Like he think it's the funniest, especially if it hits you. He think it's the funniest. But he is so sweet, like
And this woman called the police.
yeah.
Oh,
But see, that's what irritates me because you don't know the situation before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't even know the whole situation with the kid. Period. And you just judging off of that
appearance.
that one.
What he
2
looks
second
like. You look at him and see
moment,
special
yeah.
needs, but you don't know how severe his special. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
don't know
like,
nothing.
my thing is she had like she punched him or something.
Girl, she just popped.
But he didn't. The lady didn't see like 5 minutes ago when he kicked the crap out of his mom. You know what I'm saying? Or when he hit his mom. She didn't see all that, but she just seen when she tapped him because she don't.
No, she don't whoop him.
She don't whoop him. She taps him. So.
And on his butt.
Yeah.
But my thing is her child.
It's her child, right?
It was
And
great.
she's
Like, I'm
the one
still-
about her. She's the
I'm
one
still
about her
stuck on
raising
it. Like that's her child. Like you can't tell. Honestly, you can't tell her how to raise her child, what to do with her child.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. Because where are you when she need help?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why
she's
she's
her.
police? Yeah.
And she works.
And
a
do you
full-time
got
job.
kids? For But you
No,
be
not
telling me
when
how
she
to
was
do
drunk,
my
she
thing.
was, she definitely didn't need to be nobody's phone.
Or
Like,
grandma. Or grandma.
you got you
she
trying to
don't need
tell
no
me what to
kids
do
around
with
her.
my
Pissy-
kids.
She what they call pissy drunk.
Yeah. She was judging somebody else.
At the fair, around kids, pissy drunk at the fair.
Oh no.
But you call the police
But
on
you
somebody.
got, I was say, but you call the police like
Right.
it has anything to do with you.
It was crazy, but
Girl, please.
it was wild, but she got away from that. Don't ask me why, but she decided it would be her best bet to leave.
And that was the best thing for her.
Yes, it was. Son. It was for a time. I mean, somebody told me that somebody was gonna touch her.
Mhm.
I don't know who the people was or something like that. But yes. Oh god. But yes, if anybody I want to find some resources and we can have this conversation again later for anybody that has a special need child or knows somebody that has a special need child and they don't have any resources because it's really no resources, especially.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
really hard.
It really is.
I was talking one day and we I just so happened to reach out to Jennifer about Ava and about, finding some resources through the county. She's like, there's none. They give absolutely
None.
no help.
Now there is, but we just don't get them.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say
But
about
I
that.
would say that I know there is because, of course I'm a teacher, so and I was like, well, there is sources though, and she was like, no, there's not. She's like,
There's sort of resources, but we just don't. Nobody tells us about them. And by us, I mean us tells us about them. We don't know nothing, and then when we try to get the resources, they make it so far fetched that we can't get it. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but other
I ain't
people
gonna
can get them. And matter of fact, they don't even have to go looking for it. They're gonna make it, accessible to them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's crazy.
It really is.
that it is crazy. Because definitely, we need it. If any, we ain't rich, so we can't go buy our way or buy the stuff.
But even the rich people get the free stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like because they want to say that they, the reason why is money flowing, but no, we need as
There's
low
no
price.
resources.
Yeah, we need
None.
it.
None. Not at
It
all.
shouldn't matter. Like we need, because I felt so bad. Like she's trying to find, and I can't direct her to one, but I know there's sources.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources, but we just don't get no access to those resources.
Yeah, so
And it's sad.
It's very sad.
Very much sad. It's crazy.
I think we should
But you-
retouch this subject and Mondays, boundaries. I think we should do boundaries over.
Yeah,
You
because
have
of
to-
technical difficulties.
Yeah, but everything
So I
it
really
was
think we
taking
should
them.
do these two over.
Somebody told me no, they know I was at petty. And I was like, if my baby didn't touch my food, I go home and throw out. I really do though. I go home and I would clean the refrigerator out. If I ain't eating, nobody is.
But yeah, this is a conversation that's not touched on at all, and especially when I was going through it personally, there was no us to have this conversation.
I'm gonna be able to maybe get some resources together for the next time that we have it and be able to have it available to some people maybe.
I think that's a great idea.
Because it need to be done so that a lot of people know
I'm gonna do my research.
where they can go and how to get it. And then like I said, I keep speaking on Jennifer because her situation is crazy. Her situation is crazy with her daughter, and she just she was just in the hospital. She was the one that I was telling you about. She kept having seizures and
Oh yeah.
nonstop, and I don't feel like they doing all they can do for her.
It is sad, and people don't know what it feels like when it's you.
Mm-hmm.
People have so much to say until it's you sitting there with that child or with your child going through something like that. Everybody has so many. They want to judge and they want to come up off the. People make so many rumors up about what's wrong with your kid, and you know what I'm saying, and do all kind of hurtful stuff, and then when it's you,
How your child got like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, at this point, it don't even matter. Like, how can we help?
People don't think like that.
Because
And at this point, if you have anything to say about me or my child, I don't want your help.
yeah,
That's some shit, some stuff you can keep. I don't want none of your help point blank into the period.
and it's just like I don't like that either because you don't know you're not that parent. You don't. And I watch my cousin Janita. She with her sons. And I just look at her and we want to tell her all the time, and I'll never say it, but I just want to say you are very strong because I don't know how I would have gone through, raising her son, and he's a grown man now,
Yeah.
and she does it. And you as much as I've seen her when she's come to North Carolina before she moved down with him and everything. It's just like, she graced right through it.
Yeah, effortlessly.
And I'm
You
like,
have to.
girl, like, I was want to say, you are strong. As even, like I said, I never dealt with, any, I never actually had to deal with, any child with disabilities or, full time like that. And
Yeah, you can't take
it's
them
just-
home.
yeah, it's like, a moment thing, like, and they gone, and
Yeah, it's hard. It's a constant job. So this is a all year round
You can't
job.
take your eye off of it.
Yeah, it's not like you can take a break. No, it's always
yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
And she, like I said, she just graced right through it. And I'm just like, I'd be like, and he's very smart. Like she taught him and got him where he, like I said, he a grown man and he watch his tablet or dance and he get up and dance and everything. And I'm like, you and her put me in y'all always put me in the mind of each other. So, made me think if both of y'all the same because I watched both of y'all do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
It's not easy, but what you
you
gonna
do it.
love,
You gotta do it.
you gotta do it.
And then I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't be able to do it because I would do it.
Yeah. We all nobody expects to ever have to be in that
Yeah.
situation. So you'll say, I don't know, because I always say I don't know what I do. I don't think I can do it until I have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's
that's
just-
why I say God got a way of making you.
And when I say
make a lot of you.
Yeah. And when I say I don't know, it'll be because of my emotions. Like I don't know.
And it's raising, especially this child, is emotional.
Yeah. I would cry every day. And then
And
it wouldn't be because I was sad all the time. Maybe because I was just grateful, but I know me.
I cried because it
I'm a
was
crybaby.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming to have to go to stay in the hospital for months and go through surgeries, and it's overwhelming. So it's enough to make you cry.
And then, because you watch movies when everything like movies, I'm just saying like you watch them how they go back and forth with him, and you just like they just like had that breaking point, and you just like
You do have breaking points.
Yeah.
Say hi, anime.
I'm tired.
Yeah, you
this
do
is-
feel like
this
that,
is
but then you have to
journey.
go to
But then
yourself
you
all
got-
by
yeah.
yourself and get yourself
Get
together.
yourself
and
together
then-
and do it all
and
over
you feel
again.
guilty too for feeling that way.
Yeah,
You feel guilty for feeling that way because you're like, dang, I'm wrong. But then I had to learn that I'm human.
yeah, definitely,
I had to learn that I'm human.
because you can't stop yourself from feeling that way.
Yeah, because it's hard. It's not no walk in the park, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know it's hard.
It's real hard.
I only
You know
have
what?
it a couple days, a couple hours out of the week,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard. So having him full time, oh Lord.
Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard.
I probably just lay there,
Yeah,
do whatever. Just don't hit me, don't throw nothing at me.
Oh,
That's what
because he gonna throw.
Go in your room, throw it at the wall, damn
Yeah,
the wall.
he gonna throw it out the room.
Throw it out, damn
yeah, but it's like change, ain't it? But yeah,
He's a good kid, y'all. He's a real good kid.
it's a lot, but I thank God for her every day. And when she was here, and even now that she's gone, because I love her, and I'm always love her.
That's your
Her and
baby.
special needs and all.
That's your baby.
Yes.
That's your baby. You should.
That's your first girl.
Yes, always gonna be my baby.
Mm-hmm.
But please go and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe.
Give So thumbs up.
Yes, and please come out next Friday for our grand opening here at the building 140 West Main Street, Sanford, North Carolina. It starts at 12 o'clock. We're gonna have a fun day / grand opening. And we want everybody to come out and enjoy and buy.
Shout out to Jabez for this topic. This is a great topic to touch base on. But y'all know what tomorrow is, right?
And our numbers will be, and what's crazy is our numbers will be off.
Ratchet,
It's on Ratchet Thursday. I don't know why they want to see the girls at Ratchet.
It don't even be us. It be her.
No,
It be her. It be her. It don't even be us.
yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Ratchet.
But I've been delivered. I'm not going to do that about.
When you get delivered.
Oh my God.
Sunday when you in church.
I've been delivered.
Sunday when you in church. Like, you had to redo it at the last or at the
Listen.
last.
I have conversation and I was telling real life experience. That's not, I don't have to get delivered for that. Those are real life stories. It's about the man and the nipple and all that. That's real life.
What happened with the nipple?
Remember I told you about the dude? Yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
ratchet. It was
But it was
ratchet.
true.
Yeah.
It really, that's a true story. That's a Lifetime movie story. True.
Yeah, I would say.
I would say.
How that movie go with your face going like this.
We talking about special
Trying to figure out.
It's not Ratchet 30.
Trying to figure out how to stop.
I figured it out when I ended up going back. But God bless y'all. We gonna wrap this up.
We will be bringing this back up.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring
Yeah.
this back up, and we're gonna bring boundaries back up. Are we gonna do it for next week or what?
No, I don't wanna do it
No,
next week.
we got something else. We're gonna do something else for next week, but we are gonna bring these.
Because next
topics
week is
back
our
up.
grand open, so I think all next week should be fun. I
Yeah,
think we should each time we come here should be
showing some what we're gonna have in the booth.
not just that, just some fun topics and some lit topics because we know trying to be lit for our crowd.
Okay.
I think one day we should play. One day we should play Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
we should do that. You gonna
Yeah.
come
I'm
back?
down. I'm
You
down.
gonna
I'm
come
ready for that.
Another
Okay.
day.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Monday
not-
is.
Never had. I think Wednesday I'll order. I'll see about trying to do it.
Somebody
today.
said we should eat some strange foods that we never ate before.
That
is
was
a good
that
idea.
Wednesday.
You want to do that?
Y'all
I
want
was
to do that
gonna,
Wednesday?
I was gonna order the Carisha Please cars.
What's
We can do
that?
that too. Still do the
What is it?
The Carisha Please cars.
What is
what's
it?
that?
Carisha Please. Y'all gonna see.
Well, we can do that
so
tune
okay.
in and do the eat the strange food. Somebody told me.
So I
it
think
was
each
like
of
they'll
us
watch
should
it.
bring like
Something strange. we
something
never done
strange
before.
that we haven't ate before, and all of us is
I
gonna
know what
have
I'm
to try.
bringing. You coming back this week?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Right, so Monday is gonna be Never Have
So
I
Fonte
Ever,
gonna be here Thursday.
and then Wednesday is gonna be strange food.
Put it.
Yeah, he's gonna be here Thursday.
Y'all hear me?
Oh, this ought to be a lit.
Monday,
Yeah,
Never Have I Ever.
yeah.
Monday, Never Have I Ever. Wednesday, strange foods, and you already
I know,
what
And the
Thursday
Carisha
is.
cars, we're gonna do both of them at the same time.
That's gonna be Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
So strange food and Carisha,
Carisha Please.
CARRISA.
CARESHA. I think we get Malik to come Thursday too.
Okay.
If he free.
Yeah, we're gonna be lit this week.
You said Carissa what?
Please.
Please.
Okay.
I'm gonna get one of the boys to come.
So we're gonna wrap it up and thank y'all for tuning in and because I know
So y'all-
everybody always go back and watch the videos because we be having hundreds of views.
So,
So,
next week,
I
y'all.
couldn't comment. I couldn't respond to you guys' comment on my thing because I'll respond later. Don't worry about it.
But
Tune in next week, y'all.
tune in
It's gonna
and
be
please
fun.
go and share, like, and subscribe. on
And make sure
YouTube.
y'all hit her up for the
And follow us
Kitty
on
dress.
Facebook
Yeah.
and Instagram. And
Kitty
yes,
dress.
buy some of her.
It's good.
For crack babies,
It's
it's
exciting.
okay. If y'all heard me in the middle of punching on the line,
I think that's the whole
so
time
far,
we've been eating these and I've been trying to stop, but I keep going back.
Me too. Look,
Yeah, I almost
Yeah.
finished mine, but I can't wait.
look.
I have
Y'all
some-
done warm up, make it warm up.
Hit her up for them, y'all.
All right, well,
Yeah, that's what's getting me the coldness on my teeth.
Yes, it was killing my teeth, but I couldn't stop eating them.
They better when they cold.
They good regardless. They good. But thanks for watching. We'll see y'all again on tomorrow for Ratchet Thursday. And I don't end up telling what these girls gonna talk about.
Ratchet Thursday.
Have a good night, everybody. Good night.
All right, good night, y'all.
Ooh, boy. But you hear me crunching?
Yeah, I heard everybody country. And I was, when y'all was talking, I was trying to do mine so quietly.
Me too. That's why I kept on putting my mic down so y'all